Yeah, I got Roland the Frank here. Adrian, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm trying to find and going through some success stories from Build Guild, and you were a batch member. You went through our program, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. I was introduced to you guys through another Web3 course I was taking. Started going through the Build Guild, the different challenges you had, and then got accepted into batch number 8.
Nice, awesome. And there's kind of this pit of despair after you can definitely build smart contracts and actually getting a job. Can you talk through that and like give us your story?
I definitely know the pit of despair. I was going through the more traditional routes of, applying for jobs on LinkedIn or on the different job boards and all that. And I mean, it's really, really tough out there. I know a lot of people know exactly what I'm talking about. So I started to just try a different approach and started making like tutorial videos explaining things that I learned. I started building small little projects and posting those videos, and then started getting involved with just all the different communities. In crypto and Web3, that is one good thing is they're very, community driven. There's all kinds of Telegram chats and, all kinds of groups. And yeah, I started getting involved with different ones of those and just posting anything I made. And eventually one of them, which wasn't even my proudest one, it was fairly simple compared to some of the other stuff that I had done, but it was just the right place at the right time. There was somebody in that group who saw it, and it was very much in line with what they were trying to accomplish themselves. So they reached out to me. And after I did some careful screening, to make sure that these people were on the
They're not
level,
North Koreans. Yeah.
yeah, not North Koreans or, who knows what. I started talking with them, ended up getting invited to talk to some of their team members and their boss, and got hired by them. And now I've been working for them for about 9 months since like October, November last year.
Is this
Uh,
them? Do I have the
yeah,
right website? Awesome. Cool.
and
So,
that actually went down last week, and I was the one who had to go up and figure out what happened.
so there's a key thing there, and that is you know how to build, but you need to build a bunch of things, and you don't know what you don't know. And by building the things, you kind of learn what you didn't know, but also building the things helps you to show off and prove to people that you do know. And you said something earlier that it's kind of like you don't know when you become a senior developer. And it's sort of like this process of just shipping and learning. At some point, you realize you do know. Is that right?
I agree very much. The big thing is very easy to get discouraged because you reach plateaus, or you think, you get rejected from so many jobs or whatever, that, it's difficult to gauge your own progress. And I know we're, as developers, we're usually very critical of ourselves. But yeah, the more you build, you're slowly developing your tools, and there reaches this threshold that you don't realize when you're crossing it, but that's what they say, right? You don't know that you know.
Yeah. Kind
Um,
of the
and
opposite of
that's
you
one
don't
thing.
know what you don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the very beginning, right? I can't remember who set up this four-tier system, but this is definitely not me original. Those are kind of the four steps, right? You don't know that you don't know. That's the very, very beginning, right? And then you do know that you don't know. That's kind of the next step. Then that third step is no, now you don't know that you do know. You've actually, progressed. And finally, the last stage, you know that you know. You're a master, 10,000 hours or whatever it is. Hopefully that made some kind of sense.
Yeah, that does make
But
sense. I don't know who
I
to
think
give credit
address,
to, but it's
yeah, I don't
great.
know who to give credit to for that
Yeah.
either. But to address your original question, that's why I think just building anything, is one of the best ways to do it. We get stuck in the tutorial phase where we're just kind of copying somebody else, and that's good. But to kind of push through that, just build anything. On top of that, you don't know who you'll meet. You don't know, the connections you'll make in the process. And for me, that's how I got to the next level. So yeah, I would strongly encourage just build.
And like crypto Twitter is a cesspool. And crypto is all like everyone in crypto is always trying to take your money, but also like you need to post things and show off. And I always say it's like your drunk uncle at the holidays. Like he's got some wisdom, but you got to keep him at arm's length, right? It's the same thing with crypto Twitter. Like crypto
You got to
Twitter
know how to
will
get
steal
it
your
out of
money.
them,
Yes,
right? Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
You got to know how to suss it out of them for sure. Yeah,
So
yeah,
you've
yeah.
got to build, and you can't just like be shipping in the dark. You need to, yes, you've gone through speedrun Ethereum. Yes, you can build a DEX and over collateralized lending and all this cool stuff. But you're not ready yet to really build an app until you like actually start shipping things and learn some lessons there. Like, oh shoot, I have to have an indexer because I can't just like listen to events and all these other things that you'll run into as you like go pro, and you won't even know that you've gone pro, but somewhere throughout this adventure of actually shipping, getting feedback, showing off, something will happen in there that maybe isn't even the thing that you thought was going to happen. And
Hmm.
that's where it kind of you get the unlock to get hired and build your next thing or found your project or whatever it is.
It's funny what you just said because, right, what we want to happen might not be what actually happens, but something else happens, and you gotta go with that. Don't that's a good thing. We all have plans, but the greatest laid plans of mice and men, right? Off go awry. Like, yeah, you got all these plans, but they're gonna go wrong. But that's okay. Something else, you got to take the opportunity that's there at the time and just see where it takes you. Good example. We did the speedrun Ethereum with you guys, and I was in the batch, and I was like, yes, like Ethereum, like cool. My first project was in Solana.
Oh,
It was like, oh man,
no, that's okay. Was it a pump and dump?
yeah, I know, but we
Well, then it
actually
won't
did.
work on Solana.
So that was, I was very, very intimidated when that first started. But it was just like, right, okay, like that's a curveball. Just go with it. That's all right. You just gotta adjust and keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Whatever you do, just keep
Keep
moving
shipping.
forward.
Yes, even if it's
Yeah,
on Solana, keep shipping. I think
yeah, I
that's the
know.
key.
I
Yeah.
know. Don't judge me.
Go to speedrun Ethereum, go through the challenges, pick up Scaffold ETH, build some things, just get them out in public, show them off, and kind of repeat on that, and something will shake loose.
Yeah, absolutely. And I
Awesome.
mean, I can't say enough about Scaffold ETH. It's just a great framework. And by kind of reverse engineering it and going into the weeds with it, you learn a lot as well. So that's also something I would encourage is to take Scaffold ETH and just start breaking things. And that'll help you understand why Scaffold ETH is such a useful tool, like what it does so well.
For sure. Awesome. All right, Roland the Frank. Adrian, thank you so much.
Yeah.
rolandthefrank.eth. Yeah, congrats on getting a job. That's awesome to
Thank you
hear.
so much.
Keep going, keep building. That's great to see. Thank you.